Hi everyone, it's Jen on the go. Welcome back to this channel. Today's video topic is a part 2 update video regarding the video I posted last Sunday on Instacart banning some Instacart shoppers from shopping at Costco. Since I posted that video, this past week an Instacart Chat Support Representative from India reached out to me offering help, advice, support, and a little more clarity regarding this very issue so that he could help us as shoppers keep our accounts safe as long as possible. He was so incredibly helpful, and I am grateful to this individual. This is today's video topic, so if you're interested, stay with me. We're gonna get into it right now. Okay, let's go. A quick review in case you are not aware of what has been happening, but Instacart has been sending some shoppers emails stating that they have lost their privileges to be able to continue to shop at Costco. The reasons that are given are very vague. In fact, one of the main reasons is misuse of your own personal Costco card. Here's the problem though. The shoppers that this is happening to are claiming that they don't even have their own personal Costco card. So this is causing a lot of confusion and angst with these Instacart shoppers because for so many, Costco is very lucrative for them, meaning this is where they're getting the majority of their income from. So to lose this privilege is really devastating for so many shoppers. And unfortunately, it is happening every single day and the problem is getting worse. So this is why I was so thankful that this representative from India did reach out to me to provide a little more clarity and a little more help so that everyone else can continue to stay ahead of this so we can keep our accounts safe. In case you did not see that video that I posted last Sunday, I'm going to link that below in the description box so that you'll have easy access to it. I'm going to read you what this chat support person told me verbatim. He started by stating to me, I have noticed that there are several Costco bans that happened recently for which shoppers are claiming they did not do anything wrong, but there is no workflow available for us. We are just told to handle that on our own or to tell you guys that the ban is not going to be removed. Please tell shoppers to be careful at warehouse locations because a small mistake can cause a ban or deactivation. Then he further states, this ban is notified by our trust and safety team. Jen, I can't tell you for sure who bans the shoppers, but as far as I know or have seen, there is no way you can get unbanned. Also, take the warning email carefully because no matter what support says, the email can cause damage too. Support agents don't have any way to check the authenticity of that email, so they can't verify if it's real or a mistake. And then he states there is no process to handle the matter if a shopper says he or she is banned from Costco. We are just told to say sorry and make them leave. There is no way we can check to see if he or she is banned for a valid reason or not. If a shopper is banned from Instacart, there is nothing that can happen or no way to prove himself. And then I was asking him, further, like, why is this happening? Like, what do you mean you guys can't help? And why are we contacting you if you can't help? But he did state this. He's like, if you have a Costco membership provided by Instacart, you are not supposed to use this card. This card is to only get you inside the store, and you don't even need this. And this is interesting because I actually took a Costco batch this past Friday, a single batch on purpose because I was so worried that if I took a double batch, I would be banned, because of what's happening until I really know for sure how to fix this. But I took this batch, and then right when I got into Costco, you can click on membership card, and then that card pulled a card up with my name on it, my first initial and my last name. And then I screenshotted that and I added that to my photos. And then when I got to the checkout, you can view the customer's membership card and that card pulls up. But this is where I do think some shoppers could be getting into trouble because some shoppers, if the customer's card doesn't pull up, will use their own card that Instacart issues us and the cashier will scan that in. But you cannot do that because that can cause you to immediately lose your privileges. I'm not saying that everyone that has been banned did this, but you could see where it could be very confusing if you have both of these cards. I can tell you this, and you guys probably already know this too, the numbers are completely different. So that Costco card that Costco issues you with your name on it, you don't need that at all. In fact, when you walk into the door, you don't have to show that card. I just simply say, hi, I'm with Instacart. I'll show them the app, but I'm not going to show them that Costco card because you don't need it. So don't get that confused, especially if you're screenshotting both cards, that you give the cashier the wrong one. Because if you give the cashier the card that Instacart issues you, even though it's from Instacart, that could get you into trouble. So I just wanted to make that clear that that is what's happening too. The chat support person stated that it's so easy to get confused at the register with these orders because oftentimes the cards will flip-flop on you without you even knowing it. On Instacart's side, when you're doing a double batch at Costco, they only see the customer's name on each batch. They don't see customer A and customer B. This person is suggesting that when you separate the orders before you get to the checkout, you separate your orders instead of by A and B, which you have to do, you separate them by their name. So put customer A here, her name here, and customer B's name here. And take it a step further and even write their name down on a piece of paper and put it right on top of that order for this first customer, and then the second customer do the same thing. Go by their name because, again, it's so easy to reverse those cards at the checkout because they don't always show up in the right order, or when you click on go to customer B and you're not really paying attention, you would be scanning that first customer's card twice. That's why you really have to pay attention to the names on the card on the apps instead of the letters, which I thought was a great idea. And again, moving forward, if I'm going to do a double batch, I'm going to, before I get into that checkout line, I'm going to separate my orders and write a name on a piece of paper and put it on top of each order, which is separated, before I get to that checkout instead of A and B. I thought that was really helpful too. Also, if you choose to do a double batch at Costco and you are being very careful, my recommendation is, based on what everybody else is saying that has helped them, is to pre-box your two orders before you get to the checkout, again with that customer A being in one area, customer B in the other, already boxed up with a piece of paper with their name on that bundle. That way you are prepared and ready by the time you get to the checkout. And when you're at that checkout, make sure you physically see the cashier scan in the first card with the last name that matches the order. It really is just making sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed to protect yourself. This is what it takes, because the cashiers, and this is what several store managers have been stating, are really over Instacart shoppers, because it is the few Instacart shoppers that are rude and aggressive and demanding that make it hard for everyone else. So by the time you get to the checkout, they're over it. You're like the 100th Instacart shopper they've had, and they don't really care if they're scanning properly. So you really have to take charge, own the batch, take your time before you put the stuff on the belt. Give her the card and make sure she is scanning it. I did that Friday because I thought I saw her scan it. Before I put the stuff on the belt, I said, you can double check that you scanned this card, right? And she kind of was like, I'm like, she did it and it was fine. But you just have to really be very thorough and careful when you're at that checkout. But definitely have your stuff organized in the boxes before you get up to that cashier. They will appreciate it. You will appreciate it because you will be organized. Another thing this chat support person wanted me to let you guys know is co-shopping. It is absolutely not allowed, even if you are both Instacart shoppers. He stated that you have to both be working on your own active batches from Instacart separately, not together. That's the only time you could know somebody and be in the store at the same time, if you both have an active batch you are working on. So again, I'm repeating this, absolutely no co-shopping, even if you are both Instacart shoppers. There is a lot of debate about this, and if you are doing this, you are definitely putting your account at risk. If Costco sees shoppers shopping together, it is not hard for them to pinpoint you guys out and contact Instacart. This is again why shoppers are losing their shopping privileges at Costco. It is, again, not worth the risk unless you don't really care about protecting this gig. I would not do it. It is not allowed, even if you are both registered, certified, vetted Instacart shoppers. This is what this chat support person told me. And yes, there may be one exception to every rule because you are friends with your local manager at Costco, but it's not good practice. And if you are co-shopping, you need to not do it. It is, again, don't risk your account for something like this. I continued to talk to this representative just about the stresses and the anxieties that so many Instacart shoppers face on a daily basis. We feel like Instacart doesn't listen to us and we're accused of things we didn't do and the rating system is flawed and, you know, just no mercy. And then he was telling me his side of the story, which is, yes, we understand that. And it's also hard for us because we have to deal with all of the shoppers who are so angry, and the stress of this is sometimes unbearable because we rely on our ratings from you guys, and it's impossible for us to fix the problems that you have. So I just wanted to take this time to say that we really, moving forward as a whole, just need to be better with chat support because we are frustrated as shoppers, and I get it. I'm right there with you guys, but we can't take out our frustrations on them because they are human beings who are also being rated and have families to feed of their own, and they are doing everything they can to help us with such limitations. So just want to throw that out there just to be thoughtful the next time you do contact support, just knowing that their hands are tied most often. So just when I was getting ready to hang up or end our conversation, thinking that there's nothing that can be done, he states to me, there is a workaround, Jen. And then I perked up. I'm like, yes, what? Okay. And he stated, tell the shoppers to fight as hard as they can, but not with the T1 agent. Tell them you need resolution now to start your chat with politeness, of course. Tell the concern to the agent when you think you are not getting anywhere, ask for SCS or CXT. And I'm going to put these right here on the screen. Again, it's SCS or CXT. Then he states they will deny you for a maximum of 4 times. They have to. Then they will be forced to make a transfer. So 4 times he's stating that you have to ask for one of these departments, again, SCS or CXT, not even a tier 3 support. And apparently these agents in these 2 departments are not located in other countries. They are in the United States. He said if a CXT agent tells you that the mistake is made from our side, ask for a ticket number for your conversation. I have seen shoppers get their Costco privileges back, or at least I have seen CXT promise they will get them back. And again, the CXT teams are located in the United States. So I was really pleased to hear this. And remember, when we are talking to chat support, he told me that at any given time, there are 6,000 plus Instacart shoppers waiting in line to just berate these Instacart chat support people. So that is a lot of stress that they are facing too, and they can't possibly help everyone. So again, this was great advice. Ask 4 times to be transferred to one of these other departments. And after that 4th time, chat support is required. Otherwise, they could get in big trouble with their jobs and even terminated. They have to transfer shoppers after they are persistent after the 4th time. So that was great advice. So that is pretty much the crux of our conversation regarding the bans that are happening to Instacart shoppers at Costco. However, I did ask him about a lot of other things that are frustrating so many of the shoppers out there, and he provided a lot of great advice and tips as well, and I want to share that in another video. I do want to take this time to personally thank this person from India who I know is watching this video. I am truly thankful and grateful for the time that you gave me Every time I reached out to this person, he immediately responded back with my pleasure. I'm happy to help. I know that you guys are frustrated and I'll do anything I can to help you guys. So again, thank you so much. It gives all of us shoppers hope. At the end of the day, we really are all in the same team, and that's how we have to look at it. Like, let's work together on this. So again, I'm really grateful for the information that we have. I hope all of you had a great week and that you're hitting your goals. And if you didn't, that's okay, because you can start with a new goal tomorrow. Please let me know in the comments below your situation right now with Costco. If you were banned, have you had any resolve? And if you don't have resolve, make sure you follow the tips that this shopper suggested with getting to a different area of support, because this may help or it may not, but it's definitely worth a shot. But again, I love hearing from all of you in the comments below, because it truly helps us all. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, for liking these videos, for sharing these videos, and for your engagement. I love you all. You mean the world to me, and I don't take any of you for granted. Have a great start to your week, and I'll talk to you guys so soon. Super Bowl Sunday. Let's go. Bye.